The program I'm going to show you is Texthelp PDF Reader. I can open a couple different ways. I can click on Open with Read and Write from Chrome, but then you would think I'm using Read and Write from Chrome. So I'm going to open up here from the app. It has me go down and it says Open from Google Drive. And it'll open up the same PDF. And you can see I have all these tools. The first one is Click to Speak. So I click on it and highlight it.
The latter series of books are specially prepared. Editions of well-known American books. They have been.
Then the other one is Dictionary. So I could highlight a word.
American.
It's a picture dictionary.
Noun. The English language as used in the United States.
You can see it gives you different definitions of a word. There's a lot to go by here. Okay, I can also hit play.
The latter series of books are specially prepared. Editions of well-known American.
There's a pause. There's a stop. And this is simply text to speech. This is Screenshot Reader. So if I click on this and then I highlight a group of words, it'll take a second to process it, then I'll read them.
The latter series of LXMKS are specially prepared.
And this is often good for text that's in an odd place or hard to read, or maybe can't be read by other tools. Okay, this is Translator. It'll translate one word. This is Translator.
Libros.
It translates word, in this case in Spanish, but you can go into settings to change it to another language. Then there's a highlighter. I can click on this tool, and obviously I can pick different colors, and I could highlight different words or phrases. Then I can collect the highlights. And it creates a document with all those words in it. And it gives me a link back to the original document. This is good for taking notes. Then also for vocabulary development. And you can see they have all the words with different pictures to go along with it. And you see boldface doesn't have a picture to go with it, but obviously American does, and English has several pictures to go with it. And obviously you can put notes and you can change some of the pictures. This is a document that can be edited, but it's a good way to do vocabulary development in a very quick and easy fashion and let the program do the work for you. And you can see it open up the read and write toolbar for me immediately if I want to make edits on this. There's a typewriter. I can click on this and then I can type something. And the checkbox if I want to keep it, the garbage if I want to delete it, I can change the color of it, I change the font. This is a really cool one. I can talk and type. I have to allow it to use my microphone though. Now type what I'm saying. Period. They have word prediction, so if I'm concerned about my spelling doing this, I can click on this.
They, this, there, think, that, they, that.
It will play the words that I've written. And it also obviously gives you choices for fonts. Decrease or increase the font size if you need it larger to read it, or if you need it smaller for the space. So this is the typewriter. This is to put notes onto a PDF document. Now, anyone who has this exact same program will be able to read this. If you don't have Read and Write and you don't have this particular app, Texthelp PDF Reader, you obviously won't be able to read them. But if you do have that, like for instance, everyone in the school system has the same program, then you will be able to read all these different highlights that you put in with this part of the program called typewriter. I'm just going to click on the garbage can. This is another good one. It's the push pin. If you don't want to take up as much space, I can click on the push pin, and it's essentially the same thing. Can you type this? Period. And I can do word prediction.
This, this. What? Capital I.
And if I want to play it,
Hello. Can you type this?
and obviously you could change the fonts if you want. You can change the color. And then I have a push pen. And if anyone who was to click on this would be able to then read it. Now this is for annotating. This is actually a really great tool because if you're projecting on a board, you can now annotate a document very quickly and easily. And it gives you different colors, it gives you different line thickness. So I could circle something. You know, you can obviously change the color. I could circle something else. And the other good thing to know about this is if I'm not happy with this, these are very easy to remove. Or if I draw something and, well, I didn't really quite want it there, I can click on it and I can move it. This is also the shapes tool. So if I wanted to highlight a paragraph, I can do that. You can also circle something and put a line underneath it. And you can change the thickness. I mean, you could put a color fill in it if you wanted to. But obviously that might defeat the purpose of this text behind it. And the other good thing to know about this program is that you can make changes to the program. For instance, there's the voice name. You can obviously change the voice if you're using a different language. The translation, if you want it from English to say French, you could change that. Or from French to English, or from Dutch to English, whatever you like. And obviously the language, this program works in French and Spanish. So it works in the most common languages that you might want to use. So a foreign language class could use this, or somebody who speaks English as a second language could use this as well. So this is PDF Reader from Texthelp. This is John O'Sullivan. Thank you.